Okay, welcome, and this will be the first edition of our mailbag series. One of the reasons I decided to do this is because I have had an inundation of emails, actually going back a year or two, but really increasing rapidly in the past 6 months. And although I will continue to answer each question on the YouTube channel, but I've had a lot actually come to my actual email address. And one of the ones that a lot of people have been asking about is how to measure whether a program on Magick or a book on Magick or a course on Magick or an info product on Magick is worth it or not. Especially the ones that claim to give you wealth. Okay, so Peter G actually is one of the people that have asked me a lot of questions pertaining to this very valid area. And so, okay, I'll answer that. In my opinion, the thing you have to do is take a good look at the person or the magician or the sorcerer or the witch or whatever that is making those claims, especially the ones that are selling talismans or these so-called amulets of power that will draw in wealth and whatever. Now, take a good look at where they live. Do they live in a wealthy part of the world? Are they wealthy themselves, or are they well off? Most often you'll find that these people live in the very, very far corners of the earth, usually in third world countries in East Asia or parts of Africa or the really poor areas of the United States. So how can you take these people seriously? If they're selling you a talisman for wealth and to increase your business and profits, and they are not living a fairly good life themselves, materially speaking. I mean, that's the only way to judge it. You have to ask questions. Are they just con artists? I mean, I ask this question all the time. And rather than, rushing in, check. Now, if they are living a fairly decent life and they look fairly wealthy and they look pretty successful, then yeah, I mean, that is a positive indicator. But if they're not, if they're living in a pretty shitty conditions and they've been there for years and are living in Far East Asia and in the poorest regions, and their web presence may look good, but they're not actually rich or wealthy, then be cautious. I would not buy anything from them unless they can produce people that are not their friends, but objectively speaking, that have been able to gain quite a bit of wealth. Okay, so be very judgmental of that. I would rather have you buy a course or do consultations with magicians or sorcerers that show you how to do it. They give you advice, they give you a roadmap. That's my opinion anyway. So I hope I answered that question. So take a good look at the person that is offering that course or that amulet, talisman, and ask yourself, how are they materially speaking? How are they doing? Are they well off or not? And then make a decision based on that. Okay? All right, well, that's all for today. Very short clip, just answering one question. I'll be doing one major question a week from now on. So please have a great week ahead, and I will talk with you again soon. Okay? All right, have a good one. Cheers.